Aubrey Marcus. You're not a guru. You're not even a influencer. What you are is a narcissist. This dude is on a Nile trip. He's on the Nile River, but he's in denial. He tells his wife she should have a spirit in a temple told him he needs to have a baby with his wife, and he needs to have a baby with his lover, who's 28. Dude, get a grip. Get a fucking grip. For a dude that tries to pretend he's beyond ego, all he is ego. It's to listen to his fucking podcast where he's got his wife and his lover on there, and it's all cope. It's like listening to the coping mechanism of a fucking narcissist. It's the grossest, just listening to this shit. It's weird. First of all, why put it out there? Nobody gives a fuck. You can fucking have sex with a dog. What do I care? We don't want to hear your shit. The only reason I watched it, listened to it, is because the level of bullshit. Anybody that is a true spiritual being and listens to this will know this guy's so full of himself. He's a psychonaut. See, what happens with a lot of these psychonauts, because I'm one of them, they start believing their own bullshit. They actually do. I know other people like this too. What happens is they have these great experiences and they think all of a sudden the medicine, the DMT, whatever, it showed me, in other words, it enlightened me so much, now I'm a god. Dude, you're not a god. You're not a fucking god. I can listen to you talking, dude, and it's just all bullshit. And you know what, deep down, you know it's bullshit too. That's the funny thing. These guys, like if I ever did DMT with this guy, I'd look at him and say, dude, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Give me this dude, I'll give him 3 hits of DMT, and then he can tell me to my fucking face afterwards that he's this enlightened being. He'll probably bitch like a little baby. I bet if I had him on 3 fucking heroic hits of DMT, this little bitch wouldn't make it out of... First of all, the medicine got him down. He needed a woman to be around him. Dude, you're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy. If you can't do the medicine, if you can't do DMT by yourself, and you need a chick there to hold your fucking hand, fuck you, you pussy. Get out of here, man, with your fucking nonsense. Listen to this guy's bullshit. You know what? Guys like him give ayahuasca, DMT, shrooms, acid, all this stuff a bad fucking name. Because they do this stuff, and right away they think they're better than everybody. Like they've got some great insight into something that other people don't have. Dude, you don't have any great insight into shit. Seriously. You're fooling yourself. What happens is, these guys do this stuff, and it opens their mind so much, they think they're the stuff now. In other words, they become full of themselves. And this guy has followed down, look, I've seen this path before. I've seen it before. Many times. It's where the enlightened think they're beyond the medicine. They're beyond the DMT. They're great. They don't realize he's just a tool. He's nothing more than a fucking tool. To sit here and think he was in an Egyptian temple and a spirit told him he needs to have a child with his lover and his wife. Dude, no spirit told you that. You're full of fucking shit. Cut the bullshit out. You're talking to me, dude. You know what? I wish you'd just have the balls to say, I feel like having a baby with this lady. This is what happens when you start going down these paths and your ego gets bigger than your eyes. This dude, if you listen to the podcast with him, his wife, his lover, and some quackpot doctor on there, probably got a doctor's degree in whacking off, you realize these people the delusion in this dude runs deep. runs fucking deep. I know what his trick was. He sees the chick. He's got the God bomb. The God bomb is where it's like, look, I could take any young chick, turn her on to DMT, and she's going to think I'm the fucking guru, right? Of course she is. Dude, what you're doing is not that special. Trust me, dude. He meets a chick, hey, you want to fucking do the DMT with me? Then you'll think I'm a god. I know the pat. You know what, dude? You're so obviously phony. That's why people are making judgments on you, because you should be judged as the simp that you are. Dude, no spirit in the fucking world told you to go have a child with this lady or anybody else. Your ego did. See that spirit, that thing that he's calling spirit? I like when they say God talked to me. No, your ego talked to you. God didn't talk to your ass. Like you're special. Dude, you're not special. In the big scheme of things, you're nothing. He did the medicine, and he needed his lover there because his wife was going to some performance, and he was on the medicine. He couldn't. In other words, dude, what you're doing is against alignment with your soul. These guys start thinking they're fucking Moses after a while. They can have multiple wives. This dude's so full of shit, it's not even funny.